It's PEGTV, public access television, and you can see it. It's a night not fit for man nor beast nor women's soccer players. We're in some tremendous conditions here. But seniors night, and I'll tell you, so you're introduced to seniors. I'll tell you, my MVPs already for the parents were down there, and they have to come out and stand in the center of the field with their senior daughters for flowers and balloons. And this is Mount Anthony Rutland High School girls varsity soccer action, the season finale, the last regular season home game before the playoffs. Gusting winds somewhere between 20 and 25 miles an hour, and the rain just at times horizontal coming down in just buckets. And again, the only thing I can say positive is thank God we're not in Buffalo. And it's a night of, like I said, seniors to be celebrated, their appreciation of all their years, not only on the athletic fields but also in the academics and the way they've represented Rutland High School in the community. On a sad note, though, in the Hartford game, in the second half, senior Alyssa Roy, captain, injured her ACL. Not the one she injured last year and went through all the rehab and all the surgery, but her opposite leg, and she is gone for the year, gone for hockey season, and gone for lacrosse, and we can only wish her the best. That was crushing news. And so we'll go to seniors now. And first will be Jamie Herbert coming out. And I know you can't get the same feel through the camera, but it is a unbelievable night to be playing soccer. Look at those parents. Give them gold medals. They're out there.
Julia White and her parents, Cindy and Terry.
And Julia White coming out now. Again, they're going to probably speed this process up a little bit tonight, considering the conditions, and I'm sure the parents don't want to be down there.
With her parents, Kathy and Tom.
Lauren Lamontagne out now.
Captain Kat McGrath with her parents Sandy and stepbrother Grant.
Yeah, and Kat McGrath out now.
Captain Alyssa Roy with her parents Emmy and Steve.
Now Alyssa Roy coming out. She's having surgery in November on that knee.
Heidi Robbins with her parents Carol and Charlie.
And Heidi Robbins, next another captain, as was Alyssa.
Team manager Rachel Ingalls with her mom Julie.
And Rachel Ingalls, team manager. One of the most important people on any team, the team manager. And there you go.
Your 2006 Raider seniors.
And there they are under the umbrellas in this typhoon. Congratulations to the seniors on the field. Good luck in your future endeavors. And it's been a pleasure to be able to cover you in varsity soccer action at Rutland High School. Again, it's a key matchup, an MVL matchup tonight in the Class A division, Mount Anthony and Rutland. And the field not in that great a shape before the rain, definitely puddling up. And
now it's time to introduce tonight's starting lineup.
We're going to get the starting lineups now, probably for MAU Knicks. And I do believe tonight also we're having the national anthem sung live on the field. Can you believe that, of all the nights they picked? And I want to say it's Jamie Herbert who's going to sing it, but I just saw the wireless mic head down to the field, so it could be a night of a lot of trials and tribulations. And again, while we got just a tad bit of downtime, there's playoff action coming up. Raider girls will have a home game. I'll be there. Channel 15 Sports. The Rutland boys on their way to a home playoff game. We'll be there for then. And the Mill River girls looking like they're going to have a home playoff game.
Number 2, Kelly Moore.
You hear the Patriots being introduced. They're coming out in full rain-geared paraphernalia.
Number 3, Emily Petruka.
And again, we'll try and pick up the outside microphone for this.
Number 5, Caitlin Parrott.
Because I've got the camera covered in a great big 30-gallon garbage bag. Because even though I'm in the booth, the wind's blowing so hard that it's coming in the booth. That's how hard it's raining out there. And it's forecast to go through the night and tomorrow.
Number 8, Julia Seifert.
I got to see Mount Anthony play down at Mill River, and
Number 9, Caitlin Husser.
one thing the rain might help, and I'm just speculating, is it could help slow down the much speedier Raiders. And there is your goalkeeper, Casey Frazier. She had a big day down at Mill River. Even in a loss, she played very well.
Sam Warren.
I know it sounds nuts to say, but if there's an advantage in the rain, it could go to Mount Anthony.
Number 24, Emily LaPenta.
Again, the Patriots will be wearing their blue uniforms. Raiders in their home whites trimmed out with the red shorts, red letters, numbers. Yeah, so I was afraid of the wind shifting coming right into the booth.
Mount Anthony is coached by Scott Dickey.
As they get set now for the Raiders to be introduced. See if they go with the all-senior lineup. That's usually the tradition. And not only is it raining and windy, but it's pretty darn nippy.
And now your Rumbling Raiders. Number 6, Leah Houston.
Leah Houston will be the first Raider out, number 6.
Number 13, Jamie Herbert.
And Jamie Herbert. You heard we'll wear number 13. Laurel Chen will wear number 14. This is the starting lineup for the Rutland squad.
Number 15, Emily Bond.
Emily Bond coming out number 15.
Number 19, Morgan Gibo.
And of course number 19 is Morgan Gibo.
Number 21, Taylor Boucher.
Kayla Boucher, number 21.
Number 24, Megan Blongi.
Megan Blongi coming out. Has done a super first year in varsity, number 24.
Goalkeeper, Claire Moss.
Claire Moss getting the start tonight in nets. Had an excellent year.
Number 10, Captain Alyssa Roy.
No, I didn't think, she told me she wasn't going to play. She could just be getting introduced, but there's the knee brace on the right leg. She could just be taking the first couple minutes to be in the game. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to say you can't do any more damage to it. Kat McGrath coming out now.
And the rest of the Raiders.
And with the rest of the Raiders, now I'll keep it on. Because I think there's going to be a live national anthem.
And now we have a special treat for you this evening, as the national anthem will be performed by Roland's own Jamie Herbert.
Yeah, and here comes Jamie Herbert, and she will sing the national anthem. And you can't get a much better sight than this. In the rain, under the lights at Alumni Field. I just hope that wireless mic's got the range to reach up here.
I said this is true love. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright and bright stars through the perilous. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Jamie Herbert in the rain at Alumni Field. Great job. Yeah, set up on that sideline, and I don't think that's nothing I'd take up hiking Mount Everest, man. Right there, you see the wind blowing it, the sides are open. And there are the Raider ladies as they're looking to finish out the NVL schedule, undefeated in the NVL League play. And again, it's been a good contest for the last couple of years, Mount Anthony and Rutland. It hasn't been exactly close, but it's been very spirited. Now I expect this to be right on the verge of a classic tonight, as we'll have in the Patriots in the blue, the Raiders in the white. And I'll tell you, the most popular spot on the field right now is in that little tarp right there, in that little tent they got. They said, on a night not fit for man nor beast or these young ladies, but they're out there. They're a tough group. In case you missed it, Claire Moss will be the starting goalie for Rutland, and Casey Frazier will be in net for MAU. And it's the kind of game where I do not expect a ton of scoring. So footing obviously is going to be treacherous on the goalies, the plant foot on their goal kicks, or for the sweeper, whoever's going to take the kicks. Believe me, I'm sure there'll be a ton of umbrellas in the way tonight, so you bear with me. And looks like Tom Cook, Mike Kinsler out there to do the officiating. You couldn't get two better guys. And so we'll get set to go. It'll be MAU with the opening possession here. And there's the touch, and we're good to go. 40-minute halves. And if there is a God in heaven, there'll be no overtime. We'll have the first throw of the contest. And again, you'll miss a lot of the action because... Yeah, Roy came out for the opening play, and now Ashley Boucher will come in for the captain with the torn ACL, Alyssa Roy. And we'll have Kayla Boucher, the older of the two Boucher ladies, down there, and she'll take the throw, and that's going to go out of play, and we'll have a blue throw coming up. And so it'll be the Patriots bring the ball down. And at halftime, I shall read the Raider roster for you, unless we've been swept away by a flood, and that's going to go out of play on a short pass back. It's going to be a sloppy night, that's for sure. Usually it's just the broadcast that's sloppy. Tonight will be everything. And again, if you're just joining in, don't adjust your set. That is not static. That is just a torrential downpour. There's the lob, and they'll get it from Boucher to Boucher, and it'll go out of play, and then Blondie on the sideline couldn't reach it, and we'll have the Patriots pick it up, and they'll try to get something going here, and I expect to see quite a bit of this. You know that great speed I talk about with Herbert and Gibo and the whole gang? I don't think you'll see that tonight come into play, and this is what you're going to see a lot of right here, is umbrellas popping up, and that's going to be in play. Yep. It's almost, and I don't mean this to be sounding insulting or anything, because I understand the conditions that the parents are going through, the spectators are, but from a broadcast perspective, with the way the bleachers were built and the broadcast booth was built, and you can't see anything over the top of people, it's almost should have stayed home and had supper and called it a night early on my part. People will tune in and not realize the difficult logistics there is here at Rutland's Stadium here to do a game, to watch a game, to tape a game. And that's going to be settled down. And that's going to be Bond, and she's able to get it ahead, and that's going to go flying through to Gibo, and she'll just tow it in. Frazier will pick it up, and we'll see how her footing is on her first goal kick, and she will stop, and yep, she did a good job. She didn't get a mile on it, but she stayed upright, and that was important. And here comes Rutland, as that's McGrath trying to bring the ball down, and it's going to be a lot of short passes, I got to believe. And Gibo will go to that far side, and Chen will get there, and she was looking to come back on that sideline. That was pretty much the ball sogged it down. You see how the passes are dying real quick, they're not rolling. And Bond will come across, and Ashley Boucher, and she's going to get there before it hits the sideline. We're scoreless in the first half of play. Boucher around the corner, going to set it up, and oh, nice pass came out to Blondie, and she teed it up and sliced it off the side of her foot and go out of bounds. We'll have another goal kick coming up for MAU. So the early pressure here has been on the Patriots goalie, Frazier. Again, not only are they fighting the rain, but the wind seriously is probably a steady 15 gusting to 25, and that was right off the weather chart on Channel 15's bulletin board. And Boucher went to sweep it around and kick it, and it's going to be a throw as one out of bounds, and she'll pop up. And love Kayla Boucher. I don't know if you'll get to see her. There she is. She'll come down, and they're just waiting for the ball. Not a lot of volunteers tonight to be ball boys and ball girls. That's chased down by Coach Kinsler out there on the field, and Kayla Boucher the ball will peer from out behind that power pole, and it's going to be picked up and sent through. And Gibo again slid right off her foot. And you're going to see that if you golf, you'll know if you hit you have a wet club head and you hit the ball, wet golf ball, usually it slices off the side. And that's just what happened right there.
Run the sidelines and help us out as ball boy, girl, person. We would really appreciate it.
There's the announcement going for.
Please report down to the field.
They just basically groveled over the PA system right there to get a ball boy, girl, or person. And if they don't, this is going to be even a longer, slower, dragged out night, because right now there is not a ball boy or a ball girl. Coach Coppinger showing the arm. Oh, you got a bad bounce, and he was trying to get the ball down there, and it overthrew his target. And there's always a game like this. There's usually going to be one for the boys, one for the girls, one for the field hockey team, where it's just a nightmare. Where the last year was the Hartford boys game against Rutland boys was played in conditions exactly like this. I just can't recall the girls game last year if there was one. Could have been MAU actually. And then in field hockey, it always seems like there's a couple. We've got no score. We played just about 4.5 minutes here. Rutland's had the ball down the offensive end basically the entire 4.5 minutes. Nice job bringing the ball around, set in, and on the outside of the net, we'll have another goal kick coming up for Frazier. On playoff action coming up, Rutland boys and girls with home games coming up. Mill River girls, I believe the Mill River boys also have a home game. West Rutland boys have a home game coming up. I mean, it's MSJ. I know the girls did not qualify unless it's a played down game. I don't think they had the 30% rule where they were qualified. Nice save by Frazier. And then of course the MSJ boys going without a win this year, so they don't have to worry about the playoffs. And then we start talking winter sports and get your hockey gear ready. Go down to the field house and we'll watch a lot of hockey this year at the high school level on Channel 15 PEGTV, as MAU will take the throw right in front of their own bench in front of their little tent version. You guys see, that's the most popular spot on both teams' sidelines, is underneath that canopy. I don't think they're staying too dry, the wind blowing in there. And a lot of those pop-up tent things too lose their waterproofness after a couple of years if you don't keep treating them. But there's no heaters in those, and it's a cold, raw night. We're going to have a kick on the phone. Leah Houston, number 6, will take the kick for Rutland. And again, just great job this year by Houston. Well, she got it down in the box, came off hard. It's hard to identify the, a lot of times I look for the hair and the hairdos at this distance to identify the players, but they're all looking pretty much like wet ducks out there right now. And I believe that was Blondie to Boucher, and that will be saved. Dances along that side, no corner called. You can't see it because of the balloons, and you don't expect anybody not to have a balloon, an umbrella tonight. And it looks like goal kick coming up, and again the ball having to be chased down by the goalie Frazier for MAU. As we're down to 33:40 to go. And other than, I think, and of all the shots we've seen, I think we're at 6 right now for Rutland. I believe there's only really been one level of difficulty, one real hard shot that Frazier handled. And that's going to be towed down, and Boucher will get to this side, circle around, and it'll be out of bounds. We'll have a white throw, and Kayla Boucher, the elder of the two, will pick it up. And Kayla again having a breakout year, having an excellent year. And that ball will be out of bounds, and we'll have another goal kick. The thing I don't get about the umbrella thing is why they all hover. If you got an umbrella, you're going to be out in the rain with it, right? So it doesn't matter if you're on the first bleacher in front of me or down in the middle, because you're not sitting under an overhang. The umbrella's going to do the same job. I don't understand why they all congregate right in front of the camera. Oh well. What would a game be without me having something to whine about? And we'll have a kick coming up on that fall over on that far side, and the Patriots will step into it. And again, it's going to be a night. You're going to see some short kicks. Bond went flying through the air trying to make the save, and unable to get there, and that's going to roll up and out, and Robbins will be there. Heidi Robbins, I believe that's who that was, and that's going to be Boucher twice off her own head, gets it down in the center of the field, and she was looking to go back to Chen, and Chen just a step late to get there, and the Patriots will step in. They went backwards to go forwards, and that's going to carry and be out of play. We'll have a Rutland throw. And again, Rutland without the services of Alyssa Roy. She did come out for the introductions in the initial. She played till the first whistle, then came out. She's torn her ACL on the different leg, on the opposing leg, compared to one she had to go through all the healing with last year. And again, my heart goes out to her. And Kayla Boucher will come down, and she'll get it in. There's Ashley. I knew Ashley was going to get involved in it somewhere, and could we have a corner? No, they're calling a throw. I won't be able to catch the corners anyways, because there's nothing but a wall of blocked views down there on that side. So there's the kick coming up and out, cut down by Boucher, and she'll hook it around in the box. I'm looking for a Raider, I'm still looking for a Raider, and no white shirt on the support, and that ball's going to be dumped up and gets to the football 20-yard line, circled around, and MAU trying to dribble up past Bond, and I believe Emily Bond got the last touch on it, goes out of bounds. We'll have Patriots take the throw, and they'll be over on that. See, some of them have those warm-up pants underneath their shorts, and that's pretty smart, actually. You wouldn't believe how many different gears I got on. You know what I actually did tonight, too? You know those air-activated heat patches you buy for, like, arthritis or sore backs, or, they're just over-the-counter stuff. I can't say a brand name, that's why I'm being careful. I got a couple of those strapped on my back. Guy at work told me if I put it on my lower back or my liver and kidney, where that'd keep me warmer, because it'd warm my blood up before it pumped through my You know, I don't know if he watches too much of the show House or not, Dr. House, but I follow his advice. And I'm glued up from head to toe with those thermal wraps. As we're down just about 10 minutes played, and that's going to be Boucher waiting for the ball as it will come to her. And actually, we do have a volunteer on this side that has gone down and gotten involved. This is going to be quite a night. Hopefully nobody on either side, for MAU or for Rutland, will suffer an injury. Nothing Boucher could do. Ball, there's nothing but puddles down there about 2 yards inside the sideline there, and you hit one of those, came flat, and she just couldn't get the ball. Jibo got there and got it to Chen. Chen will take a dribble, come back to Boucher. She'll settle it down, and that's going to skid and be out of play. We'll have Mount Anthony take the throw now. And again, we'll have the hole up in play as they'll chase down the ball. You can see Mike Kinsler standing out in the elements. He looks like Ahab out there hunting the big whales. And that's a compliment. I mean, that beard and that rugged look of his going. And there's the throw, and it's into a crowd of people, and Jibo got a piece of it, got the ball back to Blongi, to Bond coming through, and there's the speed. She got there, centered it up, and support on the ball's Blongi, and boy, I'm waiting to see corner called. Now, I don't believe, yeah, see, I got too many bodies between me and the corner, see? So I won't be able to pick that up for you. That really sucks, because like I said, I don't understand, got an umbrella, how you're any drier standing in front of me as you're opposed to being down there. There's the kick coming out, settled in the box, still in the box, cleaned up. Comes out to the 25, and then the Patriots will dodge a bullet there. That ball's going to ride high, be settled, and there's a pass knocked back down. Rutland will try to surround it, get underneath it, and that will be saved for the moment, and it goes right through the legs of the Raider player on that side. Blongi kicking at it, missing, and it'll be out of play, and I have it as a blue throw, and that's where we're going to have the Patriots pick it up, and they'll have to throw, and they'll get the toss down. There's the short throw, about a 5-yarder, settled and handled. Now the run coming down, and Robbins will step up, get a piece of it, go to... Well, I can't tell you who that was. Like I said, they all look alike tonight with their hair all wet and stuff. Most of the night you can tell hair color. I think it was Cat McGrath. You can tell hairstyle, hair color, hair length, this and that. Not tonight. A bunch of wet Raiders out there. And we got a foul or an offside. Well, we have a kick coming up for Rutland. You see Leah Houston going over in front of the little Raider Village set up over there. And Mike Coppinger, brave in the elements. Alderman Coppinger coming out. And it's going to be better standing out in the rain and the wind than having to attend some of those alderman meetings. And I do mean that the way it sounds. That's going to come through. Blongi will bring it forward, and she's going to be well defended. She's going to get the ball shot, and saved by Frazier. Oh, nice save by Frazier. Oh, she followed the ball and just came down on the ground and made the nice stop. So she's had a couple difficult ones here early on, and she's up to the task. We're still scoreless, and that's going to be white throw. Boucher is going to come up with it and get set with 27 minutes to go in the first half of play. We played 13 minutes of soggy soccer. I worked right up to just about 23 minutes before game time. And like I said, the only thing I ask them, I haven't had supper. I haven't had anything to eat since 10, which sounds big deal, but I have several suppers throughout the day. If you saw my physique, you'd know that. You'd believe it. No overtime tonight. All centered, and brought back in. Jibo held, no whistle, turns around, fires it across, and nobody there to get to it. It's going to be a goal kick coming up. So Jibo found a little space down there to operate in the box, and her initial shot got knocked down, blocked, but she was looking to send it on the weak side. Nobody was unmarked. Nobody was coming in. And we'll have a goal kick coming up now as we're at 26-29 to go. First half of play. And it's been pretty much Rutland controlling the ball, controlling the 50-50 balls, getting obviously all the corners. There's been no corners yet called for MAU because they haven't been down in their offense, been in the field. And Chen being ridden the outside, and momentarily, yeah, are they going to get it? Nice takeaway by the Patriots. As you can see him build that little triangle of passes to get down the field, and ball went off from Chen out of the play, and we'll have Rutland take the throw. Now it'll be lobbed in and towed forward, and Robbins, who's just had a phenomenally fantastic year. She has played just outstanding this year for the Raiders. And that's going to come back and in, and there's Robbins planting, and boy, she's got pretty good footing right there on the kick. It will go out of play, and Coach Kinsler with those good hands will make the save. You might be saying, why are you calling the referee coach? Because he was the first soccer coach I covered here. He coached the Rutland Varsity squad. Coming in on Claire Moss, shot, and Moss will handle it. As Caitlin Parent. Nice job getting some freedom to get in there. And she's trying to elevate the shot, and it was saved by Moss. And again, this is the kind of night, too, where the goalie's wet hands, wet gloves. That ball could come right through your hands, squirt right through there. Parent stepped up and brought back to the inside. That's Houston. Now I can tell Leah because she's got the left leg brace on. And when Julia White gets it, I can tell her because she has the same thing, the 2 leg braces or black leggings on, whatever you call them. Blongie out in front. Oh, beautiful pass. There's the pooch, and nope, going to be up over the top. Nice job of crossing the ball. And we'll have another goal kick.
Number 7.
Yeah, and Julia White. Number 7 coming in now for Rutland High School. Last couple of games, she's been able to tag a couple in the back of the net, and they need her scoring. It's been a very balanced attack this year for Rutland High School as far as her offense. Short kick knocked down Blongie, works it to the inside, lost it, defended well. They bring it outside the box, and it'll be on the track on the far side. We'll have a throw coming up in the pouring rain here. It'll be the Patriots in the blue uniforms taking a throw with 24-21 to go in the first half of play. We've got no score. Rutland's had some good chances, and Julia White, just in the game, number 7, had the ball, waiting for Bond. Bond wants to go back up to White, and the pass was just a little soft. And if you saw the field conditions here, you would understand why that ball's not traveling. That's onside. No, there's a whistle. Oh, that was close. Blongie looked like she had just was coming forward, and they called it for an offside. Like I said, the good thing about tonight is at least we're not in Buffalo, so that'll be popped up and headed from Blongie to her toe, set down on the side, and that's going to be Boucher. Ashley Boucher makes a nice inside move, left-footed pass, trying to get it through, knocked down, controlled by the Patriots. They're going to circle, and Blongie will pressure the ball. You got to take my word for it. You can't see it, and it went out of bounds, and then I believe we have a goal kick coming up for Frazier. And again, the most popular spot tonight is right in the camera area. I was actually told, point blank, by the athletic director, can't complain about that. Anything at all. Don't breathe. Oh, it's going to be just wide. Blongie set it up, and Frazier, with a nice reach, will make the save. Will become a corner for Rutland. But the third really high-quality chance came right there. Bond will chase it down. The ball rolled out to the Gleason Road area. And again, not a lot of ball boys and ball girls down there. And Rutland trying to capitalize on this corner. They've had a couple good chances here as we are down to 22-42 to go in the first half of play. And Emily Bond standing over there in the dark. Again, she didn't really get the height on it, but it's tough to plant your foot and elevate the ball tonight. That's Kat McGrath, where they're doing a nice job. See the angle of attack. Then she'll make the steal, and it's going to be McGrath bringing the ball down, looking for Morgan Gibo, number 19, and she's going to stop, try to spin around and pivot, and they want to go backwards to go forwards, and Julia White will get there, and pretty nifty move by Julia White right there on a wet field, and she's got some traction, and she's able to get to the outside. Can she pull the ball back around, work at the inside? A lot of grabbing and holding, no whistle on the play, and it's going to come back outside the box now. Boy, pretty close to almost becoming a whistle right there, and MAU will pick it up, and that's going to be out of play, and we're going to have a horn sound, some subs coming in. Looks like it's an MAU sub coming in.
Major substitutions, number 20, Madison Giroux, and number 21, Corinna Fusco.
So Fusco, 21, who was the big goal scorer down in the MRU at the Mill River Mount Anthony game. That was on PEGTV earlier, just checks in. And whistle, and I actually got to tell you the truth, I couldn't see that side. It'll be out of bounds, and we'll have a throw for the Patriots. This NBL Class A game. And the Raiders will pick it up just near midfield, and there's the long heave. That was well marked, and that will be out of play, and we'll just have Rutland move about 5-6 yards forward and do it again. And that looks like it could be Kat McGrath out there taking the throw, and that's going to be Blongie going back to try to save the ball, and it's dribbled out of bounds off from Blongie, last touch by Megan Blongie of Rutland, and we'll have Rutland's Julia White get stepped across right there, and then McGrath reached for the ball, couldn't get it. There's the pop-up, that's Robbins, and they'll go out of bounds, and we will have the Raiders pick up the ball right in front of their little village there. Coach Lori McClellan in charge of Rutland High School. Girls soccer program doing another fine job this year. And Gibo trying to take it, takes the bump, stays with it, keeps forcing the issue down. Gibo trying to make the turn, well defended. Ball comes back. Gibo will get there. Ball will stop dead. She'll be able to get the ball back to Chen. Chen back to White. She'll just get a little swivel going and try to pin the ball down inside. And it's going to be nudged forward. Everybody holds the line or onside, but it might. Now I always say now they need some support on the ball, and Chen will get there. And Rutland trying to cross it. We'll get it out in front, and the header came from the Patriot player, and they're able to get the ball down. And boy, some pushing and shoving, no whistle on the play. And that's great, as long as they keep that consistency tonight. And on the turn, White loss will come up to Boucher, and Kayla Boucher able to reach around the outside of her foot, get it to Bond. She uses that long leg of hers, get the toe on it, get the Ashley Boucher back to Emily Bond, and it will be out of play. And that will become the Patriots' throw with 19:50 to go in the first half of play. We're scoreless. Rutland with the more dominant play here, more time of possession down in their attack area, down in the box, more corners, and more shots on net. Remember, Claire Moss has faced one shot and was able to stop it. Now Boucher, see if she wants to spin back to the outside. Yeah, we'll pick her up in just a second as soon as we get by all the bodies down there. There we go. Well, she lost the ball, and I couldn't tell you how. And I have it as a White throw, and they do agree with me. The only time tonight I'll be right is Kayla Boucher will. Everything marked pretty well. She went to Blonde. She got inside, got one touch, got two touches, and got the third touch. And now the ball will just roll down to the outside edge of the box, picked up by Ashley Boucher. And I don't believe she can wrap it around. No, it will go behind the net, out of play. And Frazier will get the ball set down for MAU, the goalie, and see if she'll actually take the kick or have the sweeper come up and do it. It looks like Frazier's going to take the kick herself, so. And she's going to come to this near side of the box right here. Watching PEGTV, Channel 15, your leader in local sports coverage. Tape delayed or not. And it's going to be headed right back into short field. And Rutland Bond flying through the air. It goes to Julia White. We'll get it to Ashley Boucher. And a lot of times tonight, I think you just got to fire away to the net, not across like that. I think conditions like this, just put it in, see if you get a short hop, a squirmer, a skidder in front of the goalie, or if the ball's so wet it goes through her gloved hands. And I don't think it's a night to be fancy. Now go out of bounds, out of play, and the Patriots in the blue will take the throw. And that's Leah Houston. That's still Leah Houston. That's Robbins joining her. And now the Patriots looking for their second rush down the field. And again, Robbins never really getting the credit for how fast she is, because she can make up distance and speed. And now it's time for the MAU defense, and they're able to get a great position on Blonde. You bring the ball back, they have some tight quarters to pass, and the ball will reject back, go to the top of the arc, and they're going to try to go side out, and I don't think the ball's going to have enough juice to make it on the soggy field. Gibo will bring it back, and Chen now. They'll set the ball back. Julia White will let it go, and going to be wide. Just on the far post wide and untouched by a Patriot, so it will not become a corner, and it'll be MAU's Frazier getting set for another goal kick. And again, Frazier will go from the far side of the box. And considering the conditions, and she's looking directly into the gale force of the wind. Her kicks have not been bad at all. They've been at least 15 yards, and that's no joke. I mean, that's for the conditions she's kicking in, and she'll pick it back up now. And now it'll be a punt. We'll see if this will help her out anymore, kicking now of her hands compared to off the ground. And yeah, that went a lot. That was better. That added about 10 yards on the kick. And see Leah Houston trying to take the outside route. Just a tad slow getting in. That ball will go out of play. And we're going to have a sub, it looks like, on the sideline. No horn yet on the throw. She should be allowed to come in. Nope, they're going to. It looks like Corey Gibo, but I can't really quite see the number.
Raider substitution number 2.
Yeah, Corey Gibo. That was Corey Gibo, and she's into the game now for Rutland. Not your usual rotation of subs for Coach McClellan. Of course, with the injury to Roy, that really shortens a lot of that position, that bench area, where they'll be able to swing people in and out. Plus, we're scoreless right now. And there's Robbins again. You know, on snowshoes, you get those crampons to get traction and grip. That's what they need out here tonight on the bottom of their cleats. And so there's midfield, Blongy, 50-50 ball. Blongy will come through it, take a dribble. Now the ball head through. Gibo will come out, and oh, what a job by Frazier as she came out and made the only play she really could. And that's going to be popped back up, and then Jibo with the collision afterwards got up a little slow, but back into play. Julia White will bring it back to Bond. That's going to be high, and short hopped and handled by Frazier. Frazier really, the only gutsy play coming out and make such a stop way on the top like that, and it paid off as she saved the goal right there. And that's Kat McGrath, 23, going shoulder to shoulder right now, and the long pass will roll out of play, and should be Rutland ball, and this with 15 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the first half of play on Channel 15 from Alumni Field. And that's going to be settled down by Ashley Boucher. Her pass knocked down. She's trying to get a little bit of a through ball there as they're trying to get that momentum heading forward. And there's Robbins. Oh, nice job. See how she used her body at the last second to just kind of just go at the ball, and they'll hold up. And was able to kick it side out. That will give her teams a chance to mark up.
Patriot substitution, number 7, Anna Jewett.
Anna Jewett, number 7, coming in for the Patriots. As that'll be settled down. Jibo's had a couple chances to get behind the defense tonight, and I didn't think that would be possible, but she's an amazing young lady, very athletic, and obviously got good cleats. And it's Corey Jibo just a tad late getting there, and the Patriots pick it up, and that's a good 10-yard throw, and now they have a little space to work with as they went back. The ball will be lifted, and it might have come a little bit underneath it, and that'll be chased down by... Yeah, they're looking for that. Speech got the good angle, and she's going to get the kick away, and it's going to skip wide, stay in, bounce. See how it died down when it hit that wet, soggy turf. The Patriots looking to operate now offensively will get the ball around, and Robbins will be there and kick it on just right on the fly, coming up to Corey Jibo, and the ball will go out of bounds, and we'll have Kayla Boucher take the throw with just a tad under 14 minutes to go in the first half, and we've got no score, and that's no surprise considering the conditions we're playing. But also we've got no score because Frazier in net has made 3 great saves for MAU. And that's going to be right into the tent now to play, and we'll have Rutland pick the ball up, and they'll set the ball down. And it's going to be McGrath, I believe. Yeah, it's Kat McGrath on that side, one of the captains for the Raiders. Tell you, I'd have a Gore-Tex rain suit on out there. Got one on up in here. And horn sounds, and it's going to be a white throw. Yeah, I don't think they can allow the sub camp come in on the white throw. It's going to be a Patriot coming in. Next opportunity they get a chance to, we'll pick it up, and it'll be just about at the football 25-yard line. Okay, and I lost the whole play. There we go. Whatever happened, it ended up being an MAU ball, and it'll be thrown in on that far side.
For the Patriots, number 5, Kaylin Parent.
And that'll be out of play again, and MAU will just pick it back up, basically 5 yards further up the field than where they were. And that's towed to the inside, and Bond just wanted to send it through, and nice job defensively. You had to make the play defensively right there, or you would have sprung that Raider player, which I believe was Jibo, number 19, in. And Boucher turns around and looks. The official said white throw. She'll pick the ball up with 12.5 minutes to go, and getting the wind driving to the east here, or into the face of the goalie for the Patriots. And Boucher just so well marked. I believe that's Fusco, but they just cannot turn to find any space, and she'll turn and go out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick coming up for Frazier and MAU. Yeah, and that's where we're going to have subs of all come in. We're cleared, and Frazier looks to the official.
Number 8, Julia Seifert.
And everything marked long. They'll go to that short kick. And I see a lot of teams go to that this year. And no, it's going to be out of play. And they'll get a good 15 yards on the throw from where they initially took the kick as a Raider defender. Got a foot on it and lost it out of bounds. And that throw's coming in. Nice job. I believe that was Boucher that reached up and got the ball down. And Bond, she faked inside, worked to the outside. She got a little space to work with. And she scored a lot from out there this year. And that's going to skip in. And nice job. Jibo coming in, but good hands by Frazier. And I think that's not a bad strategy right there. Like I said, her gloves are soaking wet. The ground's unpredictable, the way the ball skids off it. Just put a lot of shots on net. I don't care if you're 20, 35, 6 yards out, wherever you are. Right through the puddles. That stays in bounds. Boucher, Kayla Boucher, Corey Jibo, and her pass. It's looking, I believe, for the shorter version. The player on her team there didn't turn around and look for the ball, and MAU able to get it up through the center circle, and it's going to be back down to Emily Bond as we're in the first half of play, and we've got no score. Bond will step to the inside, and good job. One thing MAU's able to do with the traction the way it is and the footing the way it is, like I said, step up and really mark and challenge tight, not worry about Rutland getting behind them with that speed, because sometimes you get too close defensively. Bond kicks it over the top of the defender, got it to her own header, gets the ball back, sends it through, settled down, shot never got in, spun around, that was Gibo. Bond comes up, and Gibo will go over, and Morgan Gibo heard a call from the outside. That was Kat McGrath, and she'll get it on that side, and Boucher to Leah Houston. See, she planted with her back to the defender. She wanted to feel her there and then spin off from her. And Emily Bond's got a great chance. Oh, nice defense. I thought for sure she had enough time and space to get a shot away. Then the defender came flying out and knocked the ball down. And that's going to roll through, and we could have a chance here. No, there's Robbins again, and look at Heidi Robbins. Great job by Robbins. Ball stayed in play, too. She came out of nowhere to make that play. She's going to take a Rutland bounce, and Blangy will take the bump, stay in bounds. She skips over it. She'll steer. She's got some turf in front of her, a lot of turf in front of her. Oh, Megan. I know she's unselfish, but Megan didn't take the shot. She tried to give the ball back to her teammate, and I think that's Gibo just getting out of the net now, as there's the kick by Frazier, and that's going to come down and be settled by McGrath from one foot to the other, the inside of the shoulder, goes to the left leg and poops it out and gets it down inside to Bond, and she'll go up over the top. Probably not as hard as she wanted to, but again, the footing's got to be just unbelievably treacherous out there. Now to go to the far side, and again, for the conditions of the field, there is a lot of flow to the game. No pun intended, fluidity on a rainy night here. And that's going to be Frazier, and last touch by Rutland be a goal kick. As Frazier has been very adventurous out there, and it's paid off for her. And yeah, she'll go down and get the ball. See, can you believe we're short on ball boys and ball girls tonight in these conditions? 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. And Jamie Herbert, who did a beautiful job singing the national anthem back out there. Laurel Chen out there, number 14. And that's just going to be the Patriots coming up the far side, able to settle and go about 2 yards. Now there's a pass coming back across the middle, set down by Bond, and she went to take a stab at it. And MAU looking at transition now. And boy, it's tough to do right there. You see two Raiders right there, able to just close down that exit lane, and they'll go up over the top. And Blanche, you got a toe on it, set it in, and Frazier's going to get there in plenty of time and make the grab. She'll bowl it out this time. Everybody was covered long, and Rutland had their back to the play, so she just took the quick exit pass out instead of the kick. That's in bounds and through the mud area now. Again, Robbins in great position defensively, and it'll be out of bounds. And we'll have a throw coming up for MAU. As this is Fusco, number 21, with the ball. And one of the rare throws down in the box area, and that goes around a couple different Raiders. Stays, nope, hits and goes out of play, and it should be a blue ball, yeah. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half, and MAU trying to get on board first here. They've been able to hang around and not fall behind. You know, they've been on the defense most of this first half. And again, that was just missed kick because of the wet conditions. Slid off the cleat off the outside of the foot, and the Patriots going crossed and will be out of bounds. And they're going to have a little hold up here. As you can see him, Corey Giebel going to get the soccer balls on one of the Woodstock Avenue. And actually, nope, we're going to have somebody on a ball here, and that's where we'll have the throw. Must be Corey's not in the game. That's why she just left the facilities like that. And the ball is going to come down, and Chen to Bond. She'll bring it inside, pass the ball back and around to Gibo. Morgan Gibo's pass is going to make it because it's not enough. Oh, it did go out of bounds. I didn't think it had enough juice on it with the turf conditions that it would actually roll and be free and be out of bounds, but it did. Oh, we're near the 6.5 minute to play mark with no score in the first half, and I can't believe we got a shot at a scoreless soccer game. That'll be a killer. I'll never get supper tonight. And it's going to come down, and Herbert with the left foot over the top. Well marked, just past Chen's foot. Bond coming back up. That ricochets around. And again, I do believe the wet conditions definitely, even though everybody's got playing it, I think it really helped MAU out. They were slower of foot than the Raiders, and they can do some things differently defensively. And Boucher will get the pass, take a few dribbles, and Caleb Boucher's pass will kick and go out of play. Caleb Boucher will stay right there, take the throw. She's got to wait a second. There's some subs coming for Rutland High School.
Number 2, Corey Gibo. Number 7, Julia White.
So Julia White, number 7, Corey Gibo, number 2, and Nell Rice, number 8, coming in the game now for Rutland High School with 5:39 to go in the first half. 0-0 the score. And Nat was looking for Herbert, and she got a piece of it twice. Ball will come back 5 yards. Now they'll work into the center circle. That's going to be settled down by Nell Rice, and nice job of getting that loose ball and got over to Gibo, and she'll go with a little underneath, like a pitching wedge type pass, and Blangy. Oh, and that's going to come to Herbert. Can she get at the angle to get the shot? And no. Nice job by Frazier. Seeing the angle, seeing the ball, playing it well. And actually, that was her best punt of the night right there. Bond got it up ahead, and here comes Chen, and Herbert's quick, but not that quick. He'll go out of bounds. And again, they're just waiting there as the MAU player will reappear now from behind that sea of umbrellas, and the throw will come down. And it's going to come out of bounds. We'll have a White throw with 4:35 to go. That's going to be McGrath. Got the ball in for the Raiders. That's going to be up and never hit the ground. Just Julia White reached up and flicked it with her right foot and tried to send it forward. Now the Patriots looking for that long through ball. Houston will get their smart play. Smart play. When in doubt, kick it out. Let everybody get marked back up behind you defensively, and that's just what they do. And now the Patriots, number 8, will be out there. It's Seaforth, Julia Seaforth.
Number 19, Rachel Antignoni.
And will that stay in? Yes, it will. Ooh, Fusco. Again, it's tough conditions right here. As McGrath had her jersey tugged, and now she's just trying to avoid a corner kick, and it'll be a throw by, should be MAU. Yeah, it's MAU with a throw, and it'll be down. You see that flag whipping around tonight.
Stop hard, Blue, stop hard!
And all this happening with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. And whoever scores first is going to have a tremendous advantage. You can see how hard it's going to be tonight to get. Not that soccer is a scoring binge game anyways, but the Raiders offense capable of, we've seen this year, got an offside call. Now they've had a couple games, they've tacked on 7 and 6 goals, 11 goals. And not tonight, my friend. That will be, I would not be surprised. Like I said, go the distance scoreless. But I'm hoping more a 1-0 game. Nah, it's going to be too far out in front. And Frazier will have it. Blangy just coming in the picture now. And there's the lift, the kick, the bounce, and Bond. Header once to the foot, takes the bump. And boy, they've been pretty consistent, the officials have, on letting that little kind of nudge stuff go there. And you see now Rice lose her footing on that attempted kick as the wind kicks back up to its strongest it's been since we've been here, and the rain coming down probably its hardest also. And that it's going to be out of play, and we'll have a blue throw with 2.5 minutes to go. I want to show you Alderman Coppinger. Look at that guy. Taking off in all kinds of ungodly conditions to get the ball for the throw-in. I mean, that guy is just... I'm looking for the S on his chest as he's just coming in to camera view. And the Raiders with the throw will go to Julia White. She'll get spun around, set the ball down. And again, they're looking for that long ball tonight. And that's going to be just into the box. And Frazier got out there and did a nice job of getting that kick up all the way over the 50. That's where Rutland will take the throw. It'll be McGrath, number 23. I'll tell you what, I don't think there's school Thursday, Friday, somebody told me, but these kids better get home and get dried off, get warmed up, and if you hang out in these wet clothes and these cold nights, you'll be having, you don't catch a cold that way, but you get your, what do you call it, where you breathe gets all aggravated and inflamed, and that's how you get the infections, and bronchial, that's the word, bronchial tubes. I watched Dr. House. And little collision, Gibo bounced around, Bond got a head on it, the ball will come down forward to Blangy, Megan Blangy, his time winding down, got taken off the ball, popped up, and that's going to be out of play on the far side with 1:21 to go in a scoreless first half. See Blangy hit the deck after the contact, and the Patriots looking for that through ball themselves, and McGrath in good predisposition right there. Probably in good condition too, I don't know. And then Robbins just came up and blew the play right up through the middle.
1 minute remaining.
We got 60 seconds to go. And offside. Yep. And we'll have plenty of time here for them to get the ball. They got a good spot on the field to take the kick. So about the football 40. Leah Houston will get set here. That's a good kick for that. And then Julia White able to pop it down to Chen, and then we'll come back to Herbert. And she'll go inside. Blongie couldn't control it. Going to roll in the box, and Frazier will come out and make the play. 30 seconds. They need a long kick right there, and there it is. Very short kick. Takes a very favorable bounce. Chen will get to it. You need a long kick because there's still plenty of time on the clock for them to come down and take a shot and get a score here. Remember, they're only working half the field. They don't have to bring it down to full length. Julia White wants to bring it around, had it taken off her foot, and there's the clear. And that's probably going to do it. We'll have a 0-0 halftime score as now Rice will get over there and it'll be out of play. White throw. Time she gets the ball, though, the horn's going to sound, and we're going to have a scoreless first half between MAU and Rutland on seniors night. And I don't think they're going down in the corner of the end zone tonight. I think they're going to probably stay underneath the 10 if they were. That's where I'd be. And I'd just like to read the roster at halftime. I want to see where the kids are heading off to. Well, I'll tell you right now, you got net tonight. Claire Moss, Mallory Mollison is the other goalie for Rutland. Corey Gibo wears number 2. Alyssa Pettiani's 3. Leah Houston 6. Julia White 7. Nell Rice is 8. Megan Schindler 9. Captain Alyssa Roy is 10. Ashley Boucher 11. Angie Lucian's number 12. Jamie Herbert 13. Laurel Chen 14. Emily Bond number 15. 20 is Marissa Serafino. 17. Lauren Lamont Tang. 18 is another captain, Heidi Robbins. Morgan Gibo, number 19. Kayla Boucher, 21. Kat McGrath, 23. And Megan Blongie, 24. And Lori McClellan, the head coach at Rutland High School. We're scoreless at the break. Second half of play. You switched ends of the field, and now Rutland's Claire Moss will have the wind, rain blowing in her face. Ken Nelson and I just quickly chatting in the halftime. He said, how can we be behind, meaning the Raiders? He said, we controlled that whole half of play. Well, it was just some really good saves on 3 or 4 quality shots by, and I can't see the throw, so yeah, you'll have to bear with me on this. And that'll come down and be settled down by MAU. They're in the blue uniforms, and this is the last regular season home game. It was senior ceremony before the start of the game, and congratulations to all the Raiders seniors and also the MAU seniors out there on the field tonight. So again, if you haven't joined in earlier, the wind and the rain just horrific out there tonight, and not a lot of ball boys, ball girls out there. It's been a lot of lulls in play like this where they've waited for the players to actually chase down the balls. And that's going to come down and be settled by G-ball, and she's looking to come to the side of McGrath, and the ball rolled out of play, and the Patriots pick it up, and they'll take the throw down. And Claire Moss with a 1 save. Didn't see a lot of pressure, and Rutland out cornering, out possessing, and out shooting MAU, and it's going to be an offside call, and we'll have Claire Moss get the ball. She'll kick it forward. We'll have a mark, and Leah Houston will get set, number 6, to take the kick for Rutland High School. See Robbins back there with her defensively, and again, Rutland getting set to host the home playoff game, win the regular season MVL title, and right now they're just looking for a score. No overtime tonight. That's all I ask for the young ladies tonight. Win the game, but no overtime. And that ball is going to stay in play, and you can see the nice angle that Robbins has, and a little bump there, and the ball will go out of play. I believe it's going to be a corner.
Somebody would be willing to run the sidelines and help us out with the ball. If you're willing to do that, please report down to the field.
Again, they're trying to get people to go down and be ball girls and ball boys, but they're not giving them incentive here. They're not asking them to. Can't give them a little incentive, like a free hot dog or. We'll get set. You see the wall being built right there by the Raiders as they'll had the fall called and direct kick coming up, and they're going to go up, 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 and go through the inline. Just couldn't bring it up and around. Again, it's tough to control the kick tonight with the wet cleats, wet ball slid off her foot, and so we'll have a kick coming up now by Leah Houston as she'll stand on the near side of the box. And it's a great lift on the ball, got some distance on it, and Rutland, and they break up through the center circle. We'll have a little touch from Chen Bond, and that's going to be settled down right at midfield by MAU, and the Patriots will just send it back in. Good 5, 10, 15. They got some turf to work with here. And they're going to wind it up, and wow, that's why you just shoot on that. Getting the rain coming down blocks the goalie's vision. If it gets in her eyes, the wind blowing could swirl the ball around. It could skip off the wet turf, taking a erratic bounce somewhere. It could go through the goalie's hands because her hands are all wet. But just, that's a great job of just getting the ball in the net. And it's going to be a corner for the Patriots. The Patriots with 36:40 to go in the second half of play. Chance here to try to capitalize on this corner opportunity and get the game's first goal. Yeah, that's really served up pretty well, and that's going to be off the post, and Moss will get it. Off the post on the near side. One of the Patriots elevated, got the header on it, and just missed. And I told you, that ball was served up from the corner extremely well. And I'll tell you what, Claire Moss just made a new friend. It was that post on that side and kept this game scoreless. Because one goal looks like it's going to do it, and that's going to pop up and be headed up by Robbins. Good communications right there. They called each other off, and it was Herbert that took the kick and got it near the edge of the circle, and maybe with the ball will turn it back around. And you see Chen in good position right there. But get the ball over on that side of Boucher, and she'll look for Chen to come back up through, and they'll just play toss and catch, coming back up with the ball, and they'll be able to break over midfield. And they're looking for that vacated corner, and Blangy will get there, and she'll take the corner, come around. She's to the inside. She's got a good shot here at crossing the ball. It's going to be a loose ball out in front and cleared out there by one of the Patriot defenders. The sweeper got a piece of it, and there's Bond. Up, and just high. Oh, I like what the coach is talking about at the half. Put some shots on net no matter where you are.
Number 3, Alyssa Pettiani.
Pettiani coming in. Alyssa Pettiani, number 3 for Rutland High School. With 35 minutes to go, we played 5 minutes of the second half, and it's been pretty good running gun offense here, considering that all he needs is a little break to get used to being on the wet turf. And Jibo taken out at the knees by Frazier. They'll both get up, and Frazier will get set to punt the ball here. And a good kick, real good kick. She got the wind to her back this half, don't forget, and that she took full advantage of it. Pettiani will just come into the game, get the ball, get the touch, and that will be in play as it was knocked down right at midfield. And Boucher, Ashley Boucher got there and just towed it out of bounds, and the Patriots pick it up and they'll take the throw. As again, PEGTV would like to remind you about the really big show, number 11 at the Paramount Theater on November 4th at 7 o'clock. And it also will be taped, delayed, and aired all through the month of November on Channel 15 PEGTV. And you can find the listings for Channel 15 and Sam's Good News. And you can also visit the website at www.pegtv.com to get information about Channel 15. And then at the Paramount Theater, November 24th and 25th, the logger, Rusty DeWeese, will be there with his holiday variety show. And that's just a great time. And you can order tickets for that by going to the Paramount Theater website at www.paramountlive.org. You can mark that down. It's November 24th and 25th, the logger, Rusty DeWeese at the Paramount. Patriots and Rutland in a very spirited second half here. Both teams have had chances to score. The Patriots actually hitting a post, and Jibo had that right up to her neck, and she waited, patiently settled it down, and Blangy can't get there. And Tom Cook with a good stop will trap the ball, and MAU will take the throw. And it's been a slow track tonight, and that'll go up over the top, and that'll be out of bounds, and it's just a matter of where Pettiani will, I'm assuming Rutland throw, and Pettiani's in position to get the ball and get the throw, and that's what we're going to have. Just about the football 25 when she lets it go. And it's a very high arcing lob, and Chen just a step late getting there, and nice stop on the side by the MAU coach, and Pettiani will just pick it up now, and she will work it a good 10-12 yard throw right there, and everything kind of bogged down on that far side right now. And then again, Pettiani with her third throw in a row here. Again, she does a nice job. That's why they've got her in there. She can really get the loft underneath the ball and get it down the field. And it'll be Robbins that will joust. She just dumped it in. Now the race to the ball, and the Patriots looking to pull away. We'll set it up too far ahead. Oh, Moss didn't come out to play the ball. There's a shot corner. I thought when it rolled into the box, I shouldn't anticipate like that, but I thought Moss had plenty of time to come out to make the play. But Patriots will have the corner. And again, they have come out and been much better here offensively in the second half. Oh yeah, we're scoreless. On the last regular season game of the year on seniors night, as MAU with the corner kick coming up. And never got it out in front of the net. So we have a goal kick coming up for Rutland High School, and all this happening with 8 minutes having been played, 32 minutes left in the second half. And we're going to have Leah Houston get set to take the goal kick for Rutland. She stopped, started, and then went low, and that's going to be over the top into the box onside. And again, they hesitated to take the shot, and Moss will have it, but I think their best shot would have been the first shot, and they made that one extra pass. Of course, it's easy to play from up here behind the camera. And going to have a foul called and a kick coming up, and it should be Leah Houston coming over, and the ball will be marked at the, well, we'll wait and see where Coach Kinsler has the mark at, just about the 26-yard line. Tell you what, that was a low line drive, but she got it going at a quick tempo, and the defense wasn't set. Now, you see Houston with just a little touch pass back, and it will make the sideline on this slow track tonight. And the Patriots having the better of the play here in the second half. And again, the wind mostly at their back. It will change directions at times, but it is a nasty wind tonight. And it's nasty rain. Like I said, the only good side is we're not in Buffalo where they're buried in 13, 14 inches of snow, and that will stay in play. That water's still in play. And over the top to Jibo. Can she pull away? There's a pass up ahead to herself, trying to bring the ball around. It'll trickle in. It'll be picked up by Frazier. And that's what I talked about in the start of the broadcast. Yes, both teams are playing in these conditions, but it does nullify a lot of Rutland's ability to break away speed like that. And you could see it right there. Because Rutland is and was and still always will be the quicker of the two teams this year, but they just can't get out there on these conditions. It's like having Secretariat run in the mud. Actually, she ran good in the mud. Offside call. We'll have a kick coming up, and that's actually up the field quite a bit. And Houston, who kicked the ball very well in that first half, will bring it up to, we'll call it the 35. All this with 10 minutes gone and 30 minutes left in regulation, and that's awful thought to think we'll go to overtime on a night like this. Bob Dylan from Planet Waves, that's where that song came from, on a night like this. Bought that record, brand new one, it's all vinyl. No CDs. Oh yeah. Nobody asked me either. That's through, but again, Pettiani got there, nice job getting in front, and when in doubt, kick it out, and that's what she'll do, and they'll give her teammates a chance to mark up and get into defensive position, and Patriots take the throw as we have a horn sound and a sub come in. Ken Nelson will announce the changes here at the game, keep the music going at the halftime, does a real good job of keeping the atmosphere hopping here at Alumni Field. No, they don't give them a cannon to fire off on scores, but it is in football. They get everything in that sport. That's going to be out of bounds, and they'll be off from Chen, and they'll become a throw for the Patriots. See Bond come up, nice job of marking up, and then nice job of making a block, trying to come around, can't get there, and it'll be MAU again. It's basically the same spot where they just took the last throw.
Substitution number 17, Caitlin Farr.
And yeah, that's going to stay in play, because I can't see that far sideline that well, but Ashley Boucher can, and that's all that really counted, and she took a few dribbles and got the ball up ahead, and Jibo. See her look to the center of the field. Oh, she had her pass knocked down. She was trying to get the ball back out in the middle. The Blanche, she comes inside, and what a save by Frazier! Oh, save of the game, play of the game right there by Frazier. Oh, like I said, I saw her against Mill River, and she was phenomenally good in that game, and tonight she is very in focus. And she's being extremely aggressive. That's going to squirt through, and now trying to bring it back around. Jibo. Oh, the wet field slid off her foot and went out of bounds onto the line with a goal kick coming up. Go back to that last save. Well, not only did Frazier make the initial save, but she didn't allow a rebound. She kept the ball under control, and Patriot or not, that was a wonderful play. 27:50 to go in the second half, and thanks to Casey Frazier, we're still scoreless, or as they say in soccer, 0-0. And Chen able to wrap it around and get the pass down through. Again, they want to go center. They want to go to Blongie. She'll go back to Bond. Emily Bond will just get there and send it on that far side. And Pettiani there communicating along with Boucher. And then Bond coming in from behind takes the bump. And yeah, there's going to be a kick. Oh, they're going to call that on Bond. Oh, boy. And I like the officials, but of all the bumping we've seen throughout the night, that was nothing more special than we had seen not called. So 13 minutes played, 27 minutes left in regulation. We'll start discussing the way that overtime works. Hopefully we won't get to that point, but it's 2 10-minute overtime periods, but first goal wins, golden goal. And if we end in a tie tonight after those 2 10-minute sessions, that's the way we go home. But I don't know, there has been good offense by both teams in the second half. There's just no score right now. Patriots, they want to slide it through, and Houston, nice step up by Houston. Controlled the ball, settled it down, and sent it up. And Blangy now trying to send it through, and she's on sides, and she's got some grass to work with in front of her. And she's taking her time, setting the table, and another great save, and then she'll whiff on the second attempt. The pass coming through gets knocked down, and Frazier's starting to look like Dominic Hasek out there, stopping everything, just like a brick wall in that right now. And Gibo took her time to settle that down and get the shot she wanted. And Frazier, again, at the top of the box, not sitting back down inside, being aggressive, had the right angle, made the save, and then got back up into position if there would have been a second shot, which never did develop. That's Jen. Oops, sorry about that. My tripod got locked down here. Working underneath my garbage bag. Don't let my camera get wet. Ball will go out of play with a blue throw, and 25:30 to go. 25.5 minutes to go in the second half. And it has been a dandy of a second half. We've seen a ball off the post on the corner by the Patriots. And then Rutland denied 3 times here in the second half on great shots. And that was Emily Bond. That still is Emily Bond. And she'll get to the ball, and she's directing some traffic as she kicks the ball. Now it'll just be missed kick down in the far corner. Blangy. That must have stayed in play. And then Megan Blangy trying to seal off the exit route. And that's going to be now out of play. Picked up by Coach McClellan, and she'll send it into Pettiani. And Pettiani will get set to take the throw for Rutland. And again, both teams having nice spurts here of possession time. McGrath off the top of the left foot, and a little softer than she wanted, and understandable in these conditions. And there goes Robbins as she'll sprint to the ball, settle it down, turn, and send it back. Looking for McGrath. It's going to go in deeper, staying in play on the edge of the box. And Moss can't play with her hands. She's going to kick it out, and they'll send a throw now. I thought she had a teammate in good position right there, but Moss elected to come out and kick the ball side out. And the Patriots, again, they're deep enough field-wise to try to go right into the box with the throw here. And they're on the edge, and they're coming through, and that ball settled down, and pass on this side. Whistle. McGrath watched it roll out of play, and we'll take the throw, and that'll score it in, and Houston just got it up and out as quick as she could, and that's going to be dumped back in, and this is onside. Moss will come out and make the save now. Oh, the goalie's owning the second half here at Alumni Field on PEGTV, Channel 15. And Moss, the key to the whole thing was she never hesitated at all. She just made the move and stuck with it and came out and made the nice sliding grab, and that's going to be offsides. Yeah, all by a mile offsides. And again, it'll be Houston on its near side of the box. Now that's everything marked long. She went short, and it goes to Robbins, and her pass a little too strong on inside for McGrath, and we'll have the throw coming up by MAU as they'll get set into position with McGurn. She'll take the throw, number 6 for the Patriots. And I'll tell you, I went through a lot of different sets of legs and ends up going off the Rutland squad out of bounds. And now they'll just back up and take the throw with LaPenta. And again, this is turning into quite the nail biter here in the second half of play. We're scoreless with just a scad under 23 minutes left to play. And it has not been a scoreless, boring game. We've had some good fun here in the second half. And they're trying to turn, and that'll be wide, and Ma should let it go, and she will. And we'll have a goal kick now for Rutland. Leah Houston will come back and get in position, number 6 for the Raiders. Julia White coming in, number 7 for Rutland. And that wind kicking up again. It's had spells throughout the game where it's really gusted up, and that rain just being a royal pain right now, coming down in buckets. And, boy, it's a good kick. She's kicking into the wind right there, and she got a nice job on it. You don't want a short kick there and make it easier for the team MAU to get back on offense. Oh, it's some nifty dribble in there. And that's going to be over, and Pettiani will get to it, and she'll take the bump, lose the ball, get another touch on it, and they'll go out of play, and she's thinking white ball. She's right. It'll be a Rutland throw, and they'll lob it up, and a few bounces, nothing but blue there. Now White will take the ball. She'll step in front of Pettiani and get it to the 50-yard line. They were looking for Gibo. She was pretty well marked up that time, and then Blongi able to dislodge the ball to her teammate up over the top, and Gibo to the outside will get control, the shot, and knock the football crossbar out of play with a goal kick. They did that last year. They went to the new goalpost style where they use them for both football and soccer, and that upper crossbar is for football. And it took me a whole season last year to get used to that, and we're at 21 minutes, 23 seconds to go, and a goal kick for the Patriots.
Patriots substitution number 19, Rachel Antignon.
And again, Rutland men and Rutland women's soccer, both with home games. The Rutland field hockey team, congratulations, finishing number 3 in the state at 10-4, winning 7 in a row, and they get a home playoff game. And oh, that's a header into the box by the Patriot player, and another save by Frazier. The follow-up gonna be wide. Frazier in a zone right now, just stopping everything. That ball looks like a beach ball to her out there right now as we're nearing the midway point. And again, those are good shots on net that she's stopping. Oh, Frazier having a game of her life tonight. It's Julia White and the Raiders. And that's going to break in, and it's going to be onside, and it's going to be knocked down, and goal kick coming up. Another save by Frazier, and a goal kick as we'll follow Emily Bond over, and she'll get set here. She's going to have to compensate for that gusty wind and bring the ball further out in front of the box. If they're going to go at the box, they might try to go short here as they have Chen back on the trail side of the play, the back side of the play. Sometimes they'll bring it back to her, and she'll give it back to Bond, but this looks like Bond's going to go right at the post. She's trying to. Oh, that's a great kick. And nobody could get ahead on it. Then a battle for the ball, and a 50-50 ball. McGrath will get it back, and Robbins way up to play from her defensive position, able to dribble through a few people, and see Houston trying to get over, and that's funneled to the outside, and it's going to be a throw as it will go out of play, and Rutland will take the throw on that far side. Oh, it could easily, with no joke, be 5-6-7 nothing Rutland right now. Frazier just having the best performance for goalie all season that I have seen, either by a man or a woman. And like I said, a lot of these shots have just been so close that she's shaking hands with the offensive player, and that's going to be Robbins coming over. Robbins bringing it to the inside. Robbins keeping it in play. Robbins doing a great job and popped it up. That's still anybody's ball. Robbins had it, goes back. Bond in position, and now they got a hustle to get back. As you can see, Houston being told by Bond to kick it on that side. She wanted a little more depth on it, but Pettiani there having some time to work with will get it, and that will be knocked down. Will it be controlled? Chen trying to reverse it, lost it off the foot trap, and the last touch by MAU, and it'll become Rutland with the throw. As Julia White will get to the ball, and nice pass to Bond, and Bond turns, and I think she's expecting to see a defender there, and she was just wide open. Now reaching behind her to get that pass is Ashley Boucher, and then she wrapped it around, and again she keeps looking. A lot of that's just deception on, got to get the defender to look, and now they're just going to drill it, and oh, nice settle down. It's a pretty play by Gibo. She'll send it in onside, and offsides shot. It was close. It was close. I called it early, but it was offsides. 22 minutes of elapsed here in this pressure-packed second half, and with 18 minutes to go, we'll have a goal kick coming up for MAU. It's time to find the sweeper step up. She'll take the kick. And that went out from Blongi over to this near side, and I see Boucher again getting in the way, and it'll be out from Boucher. Yeah, it'll be MAU with the throw. MAU has really picked up the tempo here in the second half, and it's been pretty equal offensively here in the second half, where Rutland really did dominate in the first half offensively. This has been a slugfest offensively both ways. Into the box and battling for it was Blongi. Ball will come back on the trail as Emily Bond came hard off her foot. That gave MAU the possession. They'll dump it up for the circle, and there's a race for the ball now, and yeah, nice job by Heidi Robbins of playing her foot and just sliding it out, and Coach Kinsler wait, and Patriots with the ball. 17 minutes left to play. And a step up by Robbins, and that's going to go up over the top. And with the wet field, you don't really have to worry about going out of bounds. You can pretty much get these balls nowadays. Oh, see, she lost it on the slide. You couldn't see that with the power pole there, but it'll become a goal kick as Robbins will get it and send it over. And Leah Houston will, again, look for a nice kick here, a deep kick, not to shorten the field on their team defensively. And she'll step into it, and again, nice job, real nice job. Oh, good step up though by the Patriots into the box and through the inline and wide of the net. And Claire Moss will set it down for Leah Houston again. She's telling, yeah, she's got one extra ball right there, and that's what she's telling her. Because we had picked up a couple ball boys and girls. Looks like actually all ball girls out there, as they've requested that a couple different times tonight. And that's going to be settled down and a send, and they're looking for Blongie. And boy, tell you what, when you can take away that speed, it's a pretty even game. Blongie taking a bump, will spin around. Oh, she's strong, stays on the ball. Gets it to Gibo. She'll go back to Blongie. She's looking to weave it on that inline. That's going to be a soft pass coming up to the top of the box through the arc and out. And nice step up. Pettiani, as she gets spun around 360, and the ball will go out of bounds, and blue throw. And again, a little bit too much being unselfish there as they gave the ball back to you, but it looked like she had a better pass or a better shot angle on the net, but she tried to go back on the baseline, and the Patriots took it away. And on that deep lob, it's going to be trap settled, and Emily Bond wants to send it through, and that's pretty well marked up right there by the Patriots. Oh, and Frazier came out and real close. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong line. I was about to say she was real close to the edge of the box, which would have been a penalty, but using her hands out of the box, but that didn't happen actually. Chan, oh, no whistle on that. Wow, there have been some head scratchers here today. And Pettiani's coming up. Now, she's got the kind of lob, if the wind will cooperate with her, to get it into the box, and that on the bounce will be on the edge of the box. It'll be turned around, and Bond trying to pass to herself to get the angle to do just this right here, and she'll get it up in front. Blongie will settle it, and got it! Blongie settles it down! Puts it off the crossbar and in. Megan Blongie. And that should be an assist to Emily Bond, who set the table beautiful right there. And it hit the very bottom of the crossbar and went into the net, and Rotten will take the 1-0 lead with 14:46 to go in regulation. And if that holds up, I owe Megan Blongie lunch, because that means I can go home and have supper on time tonight. No overtime. And I'll tell you what, this has been a good soccer game. Not because Rutland just took the lead. This has been played like a playoff game between MAU and Rutland, and the goalies have been phenomenal, especially Frazier. She had more chances. Offside, yeah, Julia White was ahead of the play, and she was trying to hold the line, and you know, it's very smart of the defender to kind of slow it down.
Assisted by number 15, Emily.
It's official. Blongie with the goal, Bond with the assist, and Rutland with the lead, 1-0. They had a lot better shots that were stopped in that one, but they'll take it as it goes in. Now they'll lay it out to Gibo, Morgan Gibo. Oh, beautiful left-footed pass coming into Julia White, coming in through. Ball pops free, still in the box, trickles out, and it's going to be chased down by Chen. She'll get there. Laurel Chen will look around. She's going to come back to Bond, and she'll rifle it in, and it'll skip wide, but not be. It didn't go out of play. That's still going to be in play, and that's going to be. Chen saved it. See, this very slow track tonight with the turf's wet. Julia White. Boy, she doesn't believe in kicking. She believes in, she's like a fullback in football. She's just going forward with it. 13.5 minutes left in the second half of play. Rutland with the lead, 1-0. Just got the goal from Blongie. And that's going to be out of bounds. We'll have the throw, and it'll be picked up by the Patriots. And they will get it to the football 40. And boy, what a battle right there. Nice help, nice help. And we'll go out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw again. I'll tell you what, we got some excitable fans down here. Like their soccer. Oh, that's looking pretty sweet. Comes in, and yeah, Claire Moss is going to be able to handle that relatively easy, as they really didn't get the hump behind the ball they were looking for. And not a bad punt into the wind by Moss got it to Blangy, who's looking for Chen, and it's going to be on a play, blue throw. Looks like Herbert on the sideline getting set to check in for Rutland, and that's going to be, again, out of play. And they gained about 10 yards on their throw. MAU did, and that ball will come in. And Robbins right there will just turn and fire, and that's going to be well out of play this time, almost to Woodstock Avenue. And MAU just driving the ball down methodically here on these throws. And so they're going to have a whistle and an offside call. Yeah. Both teams have been racking up the offsides tonight, and it's going to be a kick coming up now. Leah Houston will take it number 6 for the Raiders at 12:19 to go in the second half of play. 1-0 Rutland. And that just did miss Bond, and then she took a poke at it and still didn't get it, and that's going to go up and over the top. And now you'll see the race for the ball, and Ashley Boucher. Nice job going shoulder to shoulder defensively. Good job defensively right there. I believe that was LaPenta that did it. Yeah, number 24 did. Stayed right with Boucher. And will she take the throw? No, they'll bring the ball down to Kat McGrath, and nope. She's going to move down, take the throw, but down where Boucher was.
Number 21, Corinna Fusco. Number 20, Madison Giroux.
And there's the short throw. Came right back to Boucher, and she gave it off to Jibo. And Jibo trying to keep it low, follows it up, and that's going to go all the way across the field. I don't think she quite wanted to put that much gas behind the ball, but she did. Now Herbert just into the ball game. Now again, remember Herbert, beautiful job singing the national anthem on the field in the rain. Boy, you talk about just my hometown feeling. That was pretty community oriented right there. Up, 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 and they can't get a header on it, but Julia White's going to bring it in, and Julia White will go forward and nail it. 2-0 Rutland, and Julia White just could not be stopped as she went through the defender in the box and got the goalie. See, that time they didn't attack the ball, and she just picked her spot, took her time. Nice patience on the goal by Julia White, number 7 for the Raiders. I believe that's 3 games in a row now that I've covered in succession that she has scored a goal. So the Raiders able to break through here in the last 3 minutes, get 2 goals. Well, we're at that point where I get to use that cliche. Patriots need the next goal. They give up that third one, be down 3-0. That'll be tough. If they get another goal. They get a goal here in the next 4.5, 5 minutes. They're right back into a nail-biting situation. And that's going to come over and be sent up over the top by Rutland High School. And see, Jibo is very slender built and very fast, but she's tough. She's real tough. She'll fight through and get those balls. And now Boucher will give it back, and Morgan Jibo sending the ball on the top of the box. Julia White kicks, fires, knocked down, follow up, and oh boy, Jibo had a chance and Blangy had a chance, and they'll go out through the inline. We'll have a goal kick. They were within probably a foot of being able to get the third goal. Again, man, you're getting a little loose in the box, scrambling around out there and losing their marks, chasing the ball. And we're going to have the goal kick taken now by Husser, Caitlin Husser, one of the captains for the Patriots down there. When a good right now, the best defense Rutland can have right now is just right here. Keep the ball down. This in the field, keep it away, possessions, everything, and whoa, they'll take down Megan Blangy, and we're going to have a kick coming up, and see Bond wanting to get it going pretty quick, and that's going to be up, and wide and high. See the boys do that a lot with Kirk Abrahamson. We're down to 9.5 minutes to go in the soccer game. 2-0 Rutland. It was 0-0, 0-0 at the half. We'll have playoff action for you on Munger Vision on Channel 15. And that's going to be popped up by Julia White. And boy, what a game she has had. And she got the ball off. And Jibo got about 5 yards inside and had been double teamed, had the ball taken off her foot. And that's going to be stepped up by Leah Houston. And it's looking on that side for Herbert. And just, again, each team in the second half has just played so well. Nice job right there. And they'll transition back. And I'll tell you what, for the way it's raining and the field's soaked, each team's kept nice traction out there. And that's going to be McGrath. They had to touch. Boucher reacts to the ball, go out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw. We got a sub coming in right now, though. That's what the hold up in the action is with 8:46 to go in the second half of play.
Patriot substitution, number 5, Caitlin Parent.
And it's Parent coming in, number 5 for Mount Anthony. That's going to be off from McGrath. The ball will belong to MAU. They'll literally pick it up out of a puddle and throw the ball into play. Yeah, nice job by Bond, and she'll drive the ball back inside, and that'll come over and be controlled by MAU, and McGrath coming up from behind, trying to take the, get in front just like that. She wants to do just what she did, steer it to the outside. There's the ball on the trail, the kick, and the save stays in play. Moss with a big save, her second of the second half, and that ball's going to become a corner. Yes, corner for MAU. Moss with a nice job making the save. And boy, the Patriots with 7:56 to go, looking for that opportunity to capitalize on this corner and be right back in this soccer game. Again, the wind blowing into the net area right now. And boy, that's well set up, and in! Went off a Raider player and in, and it's 2-1 now. And they do capitalize on the corner now. I think it's going to be the young lady that served up the ball that's going to get credit for the goal, as Moss let it hit and didn't make a play on the ball, and then the Raider trying to control it had to go off from their body and in. 2-1 now, 7:40 to go in the second half. Rutland's lead trimmed to 1. Oh, Julia White's goal looking bigger right now as the wind again and the rain picking up in their viciousness right now, as it is coming down in flood-like conditions. In a classic game though. And Julia White and the Raiders now lead down to 2-1, and that's off on Patriot header, and I thought Jibo was going to be able to get to it, and that bomb was just hitting and dying on the field now, and that's going to come all the way over to the side. And MAU, who has played a much better second half than he did the first, and Bond with a nice job gets it to Jibo, and she's going to send it over, and holding the line was Blondie, and then she got double team taking off the ball, lost her bounce, so it'll come back up to Bond, and she'll fake the kick, get the defender to commit. She's going to work it wider. It's going to go on that far side, popped up. Herbert trying to come through. She'll take the outside route, take the bump, and Julia Seifert will get the goal, number 8 for MAU, and I believe she served the ball up from the corner. And Bond just went straight up in the air with the ball, and Pettiani out there. I lost track of her number. It's Pettiani that came up, made the nice step up, got the possession for the Raiders, and that goes off from Bond's hip, back deeper down in the Rutland area, picked up by Herbert. She'll skip over, and it's going to be a foul called and a kick coming with 6.5 minutes to go, and it's going to be Bond that will set it up. And again, she's got more than enough foot to get this into a good scoring chance right now. And we've seen her actually score 3 goals this year from just about this length away from the net on the field. So a big moment right here with 6:20 to go. 2-1 Rutland over MAU. All the goals coming here in the second half, and boy, that just hit and died and trickles in, stopped, blocked, wiped out. Oh, nice steal right there. And then Boucher turned, had the ball taken wide on her, and she'll get there, and she'll bring it to the inside, toe the ball, get it up to Jibo. She's looking across the box to Julia White. She's looking just to go right through the middle, and MAU this time able to clamp down, not allow her to pass through and go into the goalie. That goes off from Jibo, and that'll stay in play, and now that's going to be a live ball. Jibo! Open net, couldn't get to it, and we're going to have a goal kick coming up. Boy, I tell you, that net must have been looking huge right there. And the goalie came out and just couldn't get a hand on the ball. Laurel Chen coming back to the game with 5.5 minutes to go. And Rutland trying to hold on to that 2-1 lead to try and get that all-important third goal here and make it a 2-goal bulge, but they're also trying to keep possession, which keeps MAU down away. You can't score if you don't have possession right now. Well, actually, it's harder to score if you don't have possession. On that corner kick that went in off from Raider, you can see you can score without possession, but right now, if Rutland can keep the ball down here, they're looking pretty sweet. It's going to be Chen, and Chen, plus by getting that goal and making only 1-goal deficit, they can go back to their game plan. They don't have to panic and sell out here as the wind just... And all the players can stay down in the field right now. It's blowing so hard. We've got a corner coming up for Rutland. See if they can duplicate. You can see the flag right there, how it's just straight out. Now Bond will serve the ball up, and with 4:46 to go.
Gotta get it out of there, Blue!
Everybody on the far side of the post, so she's going to go right at... She's taking it right into the goal right here, right into the box. Oh, that's a beautiful serve. Header came back the wrong way. It was a Raider that got a piece of it. Pettiani, nice contact, able to keep her bounce. Ball will be kicked to the far side, and it's going to be a Rutland ball as Pettiani will take the throw herself, number 3 for Rutland High School is that's going to be settled down by Laurel Chen. Trap, 50-50 ball. Chen still staying with it. Chen, and this time she can't get her foot out in front of it, but it's going to be right into Coach Coppinger's hands, and he'll have it right there, handed off to Pettiani, and she'll take the throw for Rutland. Bond with the settle, and again, she's got that length to keep the defender at bay. She has a height advantage. And Robbins, just nice gentle kick, got to Bond. She turned, got double teamed, and this ball could be coming, but Julia White stayed back on the ball. And that went out from White's heel. You see the ball lay there on that wet field. Doesn't really have any life in it when it hits the field and goes. We're down to 3:43 to go, and a blue throw coming up, and I missed the substitution, but Ken Nelson will announce it, so.
Returning from Mount Anthony, number 20, Madison Drew.
Okay, so it's Drew for Mount Anthony. Julie White with a step up, wide, too wide. And Kat McGrath will come down, one of the captains for the Raiders, and take throw, nearing station at 2-1 now, as they'll go back out of bounds, and Mount Anthony will take the throw. Again, there's time. They don't have to panic. There's plenty of time. They just need to get possession and get the ball down inside the 18. Because that's where it all happens, and that's going to be settled down, and Ashley Boucher to Morgan Gibo. She took it to the inside. Now that'll be popped back up, and knee down by Robbins and ankle forward by Robbins. She used all of her anatomy there, and that's over the top. That's onside, and there's 3 Patriots breaking down, and oh, what a nice job by Robbins getting it in. Houston coming over, and she got a piece of the ball and dislodged it. It'll be picked up by Claire Moss this time, who will come out and will pick the ball up. And boy, that looked like it was going to become a great scoring chance, but that Raider defense of Robbins and Houston got back there and just shut it down. And again, it was a shorter kick, but it got a lot of help, and Blangy will pop it up, goes to the center circle, and that's Gibo, who's had a good night. She might not have any goals, but she's had a solid game. She's looked like a leader out there and played very well. 2 minutes to go in regulation. 2-1 Rutland over MAU on seniors night in the rain from Alumni Field on PEGTV. As they'll chase down the ball, and there they are. They'll reappear from behind the umbrella. When Robbins heard the whistle, okay, it was out of bounds, that's why, and it'll be a throw by MAU. Now they're deep enough with the wind to their back where if they want to go into the box, they more than can. Oh, there's 2 balls on the field. Fusco got it up and got the throw. And nice step up. Rutland just trying to pop it out like that. Kill the clock. Gibo looking ahead for Blangy. Race for the ball, and it'll be turned to the outside. Blangy, yeah, she's going to, there's the whistle, yeah. That was nowhere near as vicious as the crowd thought it looked. They did whistle it down, but a lot of that was just momentum. As we're getting down to 1:17 to go, and going to be a throw, not a corner. Patriots will have the throw, and you can kind of see them through the umbrellas. And that's up. Rutland, Gibo steps inside. And with 60 seconds to go, the Raiders trying to hold on and sweep the MVL this year and win yet another regular season MVL title. And again, like I said, they've already just about locked up that home playoff game last time they played. And Chen will send it through, and Julia White's offside. But more importantly, that clock is ticking with 40 seconds to go, and they need a big kick. Frazier will take it because they didn't want to waste the time bringing somebody all the way back. That's a smart move by the goalie. Position, oh, that got blocked down, came back, fooled me, and offside. Gibo with a question on it, too. That will squirt through, and Heidi Robbins will lose her balance, and oh, yeah, she got hurt. Yeah, she got hurt as time to stop the clock. What happened was she fell down, lost her balance, and they came over and accidentally caught her with the foot to the head or neck area. Okay, so here's a great opportunity with 14 seconds to go. They're 30 yards away. This is a direct kick coming up for MAU. Claire Moss in net for the Raiders. And a kick coming up, and boy, 14 seconds to go. Robbins also stayed in the game. No, she came out, and that's what they're waiting for now is Herbert to come in for the substitution for the Raiders.
Jamie Herbert returns for the Raiders.
And that was a nasty fall by Robbins. So here we go. They'll start the clock, and they'll serve it up, and Claire Moss will get on top of it.
10 seconds.
She can almost run it out here. She doesn't have to rush. She should slow down. Yeah.
5,
Take as long as she can.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and Rutland High School is going to win it 2-1 in the rain in a great game between MAU and Rutland.
Congratulations, Raiders.
Yeah, congratulations to all the seniors on the field, and they're also the MDL champions announced over the PA system, so get out there, support your student athletes, support public access television, and always support Munger Vision. God bless America. 2-1 Rutland with the win.